This is Chris Kell with your Peak Fitness Dumbbell Row Progression. So for the beginning of our dumbbell row progression, I like to do an exercise we call a reverse grip row. All right, with this, I'm going to use kettlebells simply because the handles are a little more accessible in terms of my reach down here. You can also use dumbbells. You would just have to lower the bench a little bit lower. So what I want to do is cue the client to keep their shoulder blades down and back. Pick a spot about 10 degrees in front of them. And what this bench is doing is cueing proper chest position. It's literally forcing the client to keep a flat back, and that's what we're looking for throughout our progression. So what I'm doing here is sticking my chest out, keeping my eyes on that spot, and rowing, pausing at the top and coming back down. Right, the main thing is we're getting full extension of the elbows here. We're making sure the client is keeping the shoulder blades down. All right, if they're pulling up here, obviously they would be using more neck. So we definitely want to cue them to pull towards the waist. Again, you could put your hand up here to try to cue them to just kind of tap your hands, pause, and come back down. All right, now from here, our next progression would be to kind of move to a standing, more horizontal position. And for this, I'm going to move to dumbbells. All right, this is what is called a bench alternating dumbbell row. All right, what I'm doing here is I'm just coming into a push-up position. I'm cueing the client to keep a flat back, press into one dumbbell to generate some stability, and just alternate in this fashion. From here, the next progression would be to remove one dumbbell, okay, and generate a little more shoulder stability by just holding this position and again rowing. We're still kind of using the bench as sort of a protector here to keep us horizontal, but this kind of increases the the instability a bit. Okay, so I'll do equal reps on each side. Now for our last progression, we have a free hanging row. Okay, so for this, I'm going to be just hanging off the bench here. Now I'm kind of using, I have kind of more range of motion to work with, so again the dumbbells I'm required to control it a little bit more, but again I'm cueing the client to pull back to their waist, shoulder blades down and back. A position that we like to use would be a split stance row here. Again, this puts me in a little more favorable position to pull. You can do either, but again I'm looking for that would be kind of our advanced progression, move them through as directed, make sure the shoulder blades are down and back, cue the client to pull towards their waist, and that's your Peak Fitness dumbbell rowing progression.